Okay, so you're going into high school. You've heard all the great things, you've heard all the negative things, you've heard everything. You have the older siblings, so you've heard the horror stories, you've heard things like that. You're just ready to get out of middle school, you're finally going to high school. Congratulations. Now everybody's telling you to get ahead of the game, do what you can, get things out of the way, take a summer class. That's great. Summer classes are easy. They're split into like 2 weeks. That should be easy enough. No big deal. So there's this one class everybody talks about, LMS. They should say, oh, just take it over the summer. No big deal. Like don't waste your time in a semester. Take a better class like ceramics. So go and take LMS over the summer. So you go to the school and you sign up for the summer school and everything's fine. You have a class and you hear that a couple of your friends are in that class with you, so it's not going to be like torture like you think it is. Welcome to high school. So you go into class, first day of school, you're nervous, you're excited, and like this is kind of your test run for the actual school year. Like I said, you're brand new. Most of the people in your class are freshmen. There are some people that are like seniors that have procrastinated taking it, but there's all ages in this class. You sit down, you find your seat, no big deal. The teacher walks in, and you look at her, you do that whole teacher analysis. Oh, she looks nice, so the teacher's going to be fine, and the class is going to be fine. It's going to be great. No big deal. So the teacher starts talking about what this class is about. Okay, so it's life management skills. It's how to manage your life, basically. It's not important things like how to write a check or anything like that. This is what's going to happen to you with your body as your life progresses. That's fine. Everybody needs that. Some people don't get the talk from their parents. Some people get more than what they want from their parents. So LMS and how you can use them in real life, unlike your algebra teacher that says you can use all of your equations in real life. This is LMS. This is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. You need to know what your body does and who you are. So they start talking about different things. The first thing they talk about is sex. That's the biggest deal. You're a freshman in high school. You probably got the talk from your parents, or someone handed you a book, or you watched American Pie. There are multiple ways that you can learn about sex, but this class is going to teach you what sex is about, and it's basically the educational view of sex. Okay, fair enough. Well, then they move on from sex to STIs, and they don't just tell you, okay, you can get gonorrhea, chlamydia, you can get all of these different things. They show you videos and they show you pictures, but it's not just normal pictures. It's not like, okay, this is like a stage 1 chlamydia, or this is a stage 1 kind of thing. Like, this is stage 4 cancer. I cannot believe this is real life. Holy shit, that is a real picture on the internet. This happens. Like, STIs, they're so nasty, and they show you the worst case scenario, and it's real life, unfortunately, like that people have that, and then you start thinking, like, well, I've had sex, so is this me? Do I have that? Like, you start thinking, and you become this huge hypochondriac, and you're like, oh my god, all of those symptoms are me. I can't pee when I want to. I have burning sensations. I have all of this stuff. Even though you're normal and everything's fine, you have completely convinced yourself that you've got chlamydia. So you've joined the rest of your classmates, whether they're freshmen, sophomore, junior, or seniors, into thinking that I have this disease. So now what do you do? Well, then they go on to tell you that you can't just get it just vaginally. You can get it orally, and you can get it anally. So you have to start thinking like, oh, well, the people that are like, oh, I've never had sex, but they've had oral sex, sweetheart, if it has sex in it, you've had sex. Just saying. Anyway, so if you have it, then you say, well, I've had oral sex, so maybe it's no big deal. Chlamydia, everybody shows you like pictures of the vagina when you have chlamydia. You can get that in your mouth. That's gross. Like, it's those people that say they can never be dentists because people don't take care of their teeth. You can get STIs in your mouth. That is real life. So start paying attention, and you're really like, you look at the teacher and you're like, you have my full attention, because this could be real and this could be me, and you've completely convinced yourself that you have all of the symptoms. So then you move on from, what if I have an STI? And then, well, I've had sex, but I've just had oral sex, so it's no big deal. Moving on to babies. They talk about giving birth, and they show you a video of a woman giving birth. And that, if you don't know it, then you're like, is that real? That has to be Photoshopped. That cannot be real life. But that woman's vagina just opened up and a baby popped out. It's not an alien, it's a human being. You have an infant now. So giving birth is great. They say it's this magical, wonderful experience. But moving on. So now you have a baby and you have a crying infant. Now this life management skills that you've just learned in this 2-week process, you're now set to raise an infant. And so they tell you that you have to do formula and breastfeeding, and they talk about all these different things, but now you have the life management skills to deal with it. And then when your child gets older, then you can talk to them about STIs and having sex and giving birth. And then the process repeats. So everybody has this talk and everybody goes through this class. However, nobody is ready for this class. You walk in and you're like, oh, this is going to be an easy A. You're just taking life management skills. Think again. That shit is real. Those videos, those posters, those people that just love showing you the pictures that they have of their second twice removed cousin, of their chlamydia that's like stage 4, it's horrible. So everybody knows about it, but nobody's prepared to talk about it, and nobody's prepared to teach about it. So that's why they have LMS class. I hope you're ready. Welcome to high school.